What's up, guys? Today we are making one of my favorite dishes of all time, and it is probably the thing that has prompted me to ask myself this question more than any other dish in the world. Is it possible to die from over-consuming this dish? More specifically, this dish is tonkatsu, which is fried pork cutlet. Tonkatsu is it's just perfect. I say that all the time on this channel, but it is just so gosh darn good. Every time I make it, it brings a smile to my face. We have the homemade tonkatsu sauce from the okonomiyaki video. I'm gonna go through today how you actually make that, or make the dish that sauce is made for originally. Just a fun Japanese linguistics thing. Tonkatsu and tonkotsu, the ramen, are two very different things. And I'm sick and tired of people pretending that they're not. Tonkatsu is the fried pork cutlet. Tonkotsu, with an O, is pork ramen. To nip that in the bud now. We will do a video later on tonkotsu ramen, but today is for tonkatsu fried pork cutlet. So let's get into it.
Right, so this is way easier if you buy boneless pork chop, but I didn't, so just give it a quick trim, take that bone off, caress it gently, make sure it knows you love it, cut off some of that excess fat, and then salt very liberally. We want complete coverage, all sides, all corners, everything. Once this has been really thoroughly salted, we want that to go sit in the fridge for at least an hour, but preferably overnight. This is just a quick little trick too. If you flip a knife upside down and make a crosshatch pattern into the meat before it does its dry brine, really great way to tenderize it. Now we're gonna break open 2 eggs and whisk these together to set up our batter station. So we want some eggs, we're gonna need some all-purpose flour, and we're also going to need some panko breadcrumbs. And into the panko, I add some shichimi togarashi, some MSG, and black pepper. Mix that all together, and then the important part. Dunk your pork into the flour and make sure there are no uncoated spots, and also make sure you dust off any excess flour. You don't want any chunks to exist on the pork. Once you have that thoroughly coated in flour, you're gonna add that into your egg wash and then transfer that over into your panko breadcrumb. Now you can double batter this and transfer it back into the egg wash and into the panko again. I've tried both versions. I actually was surprised. I preferred the single coating panko this go around. But just take a look at that crust. It is absolutely gorgeous. Then you're gonna fill a Dutch oven with about 2 to 3 inches of fry oil and preheat that to about 350, 375 until your pork is bubbling and getting a nice fry. And you're gonna fry it for about 4 minutes per side until it comes out looking like this gorgeous crispy brown. Immediately transfer that to a paper towel lined baking rack and hit that with some flaky salt. While that's cooling, you want to let it rest for about 5 minutes. We're going to slice our cabbage. So take some green cabbage, cut that in half, and then just slice this as thin as you possibly can. You want this to be really, really easy and thin. And now let's take a look at how crisp this is. Slice this, take a look at the steam rolling out of that pork, and then we are ready to serve. You're gonna top this with your homemade tonkatsu sauce and dig in. And there you have it, guys. That's how you make pork tonkatsu. This dish is amazing. It's so simple too, man. Like, I don't understand the fear of deep frying at home. That's something that I talked about in the chicken karaage video a little bit too. Like, it's so easy. It's easy to clean up. It's so much better. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that, but like, it's just, even though it's been drenched in this tonkatsu sauce, it's still so crunchy. So we now are gonna dive right in. Get some cabbage in here. So the cabbage, it's believed that the cabbage helps absorb the oil from frying. and it helps the digestion process. I just think the cabbage has a really nice bite that goes well, kind of the bitter spicy cabbage with the smoky sweet tonkatsu sauce, the really just savory pork flavors in the cutlet. Man, that's all I've got for you. This dish is so easy to make, it's so delicious. It's one of those things that I honestly make it at least once a week. And I love it every time. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are. Leave the video a like, drop me a comment. What do you want to see me cook next? I only have about a month left in my apartment before I'm out and about in the world, and who knows what I'll be doing then. But let me know what you want to see. Please follow along, subscribe, and that's it until next time, folks. Peace.